See, I would have footage you know. In fact, hey, tall speed pound and on the best nature. Nti we pa break is saying kwan ababa be yes we go break but break no just say boy kwan entimi ngina ko we speed another neighbor boom and I can na ja edem say dead. And in fact, I wish I would the breakdown ebe mouse is here how I this year before and after scene no normal course is here no me the na then update bro. Nti message say we subscribe to YouTube channel because I had the information be a course organ no yeah the bro yes nti the update no bro nti tenase na train me the na bro.
East Legon accident. Parents of suspect driver arrested. The Ghana Police Service has today, 15th October 2024, arrested suspects Bishop Elisha SALIFU AMOAKO and AMOAKO, parents of the suspect driver involved in the fatal accident that claimed 2 lives at East Legon on Saturday, 12th October 2024. Point 2. Investigations have so far established that on the 12th of October 2024, suspect driver Erad SALIFU AMOAKO, aged 16, driving a Jaguar SUV vehicle with registration number GN78120 with one other occupant, rammed into a 4x4 Acura vehicle also with registration number GR254223 registered, driven by Joseph Aka with 4 other occupants at Mensahwood Street at East Legon. Both cars caught fire and burned beyond recognition. 3. The investigation further indicates that 3 of the 5 victims in the Acura vehicle during the accident were rescued, and the other 2, identified as Justine Agbenu and Mami Jumo, both 12 years of age, lost their lives. 2 of the rescued victims who sustained minor injuries were treated and discharged, while the 3rd is on admission receiving medical attention. 4. The suspect driver with other occupants in the Jaguar vehicle were also rescued and are currently on admission at the hospital. 5. The parents of the 16-year-old suspect driver, Bishop Elisha SALIFU AMOAKO and AMOAKO, are currently in custody assisting their investigation. 6. Meanwhile, a team from the Police Management Board led by the Inspector General of Police IGP, Dr. George Akufu Dampare, today, 15th October 2024, visited the bereaved family to commiserate with them and also visited the injured at the hospital. 7. The police would like to assure the public of a thorough investigation into the accident to bring closure to the affected family as we continue to remember them in our prayers in this difficult time.
In fact, so when you subscribe to this channel, I'm sure also best subscribe to channel because channel way all the trending news, normal airports over Ghana, politics, development, entertainment, all the news high gossip TV, yes, and all the press release in April. Now, in fact, this weekend, Friday, nanka me video be about accident BCC toast car be a couple VIP beam and I feel sure car be a neck car be crashing at nanka me bad casa accident and Saturday incident LC or East Legon. In fact, very sad, but carelessness and of course amasadi we aba. Yeah, because how can you leave a 16-year-old person, a minor, to drive in Ghana? How should this happen? And even crowds and come mama na kwa lances be an our driving school be cry and car and hammy. And what they find say yeah, they now call driving school near the but no crying call driving school crying there in Kasan, Kwasia same wing on yet. The reason why I make Kwasia Semene say, where before incident in business some video be a pop it up. What you say what I at the can diacro because over video we would have video.
This video is cause yeah. Oh, I tell I didn't like that. Fuck. Hey, this guy could kill me. Hey, you bad. You
It is always a video, yeah. What you say, one and down from the car, and I will change gears like we cool speed. Always over car in windows. So go to say top speed no go. It was shine down from say like driving and inside that's to say, hey, yeah, the car need diagro 16-year-old guy. No, the car diagro sano. To the go how the diagro yes and then ne and then ne. The akoshu become ama yahwe nipa two. Yahwe nipa two. This is very sad. What I say, yahwe nipa two. Oh my shit drobe omon insanka omonanka omadwini so. Carelessness. What I say, bibi ani e kwashe bronsam. We bronsam we innocent. What I say, we innocent. Ono so wonder. Bibi bia betete amanfo bezi na bibi wo kwa ya fansha. So and I mean, person may make you joke stuff with this, but in fact, a sad story. And in fact, incident in this year, Kofi TV, echo hoko yes, some interview be or ne or more crime scene, no, the kind of crime scene and as an incident scene. I don't know, but more incidents, no, like incidents and happen, not or more. In fact, or no. Make some stuffs be like can sim be say ultimate say kwano say na we kra na omo no mo te car na chi kra no na omo try say omo catch and say like onto no boas but when fee okay video now and na down for netima ultimate say sa na way into according to the main story na nkasa any say na the brother the birthday. What I say, within the 25th, I think 25th birthday, and I know Woody. And Omudi no East Legon Honor no. And I think say car no ne my main personal assistant, yes, the PO, car key no call P and say, patch of a car key, no mamma na, mean cost some or car name. What I say, do what the car man no more cry, I think say the story, they say, or more warning, say moon to car. The only say oh changing no about change. No, say what changing on crowd or fa car and say or kofana downful. Oh baby, about birthday partners. It's like na downful no so car no mudi ne chi. The car na ekono na car na nemfo ni beat him no. Edi ne chi. On story no. Inti edi ne chi na ena science incident really. Isi. Into omokra isi no I think say they were shocked because no more free say two car be and I say oh changing the one ide aba yeah but me per se me gina parents na chi kra why because you say guy no according to sources and videos I nyina ya hwe ne say otai twi car no but I say otai e the car no e ko e nam to two car no without license without anything because obi bia unyanya 18 years you don't have a license to drive a car. Yeah. And look at what is happening. Is would the Kofi TV as some interview be young corny tie sa interviews na Kofi TV yeah.
And Tiamu Nanka bebu dan ewura efie ho ankasa. Ene kofo agye ehye ya. Aboafo beboa yetumi eyi nipa ne bi. But bebre no anso efamu ewuye. So far wo ma beboa na bi ko 3 bi ko 4. But road safety mpanimfo abaha. Nchemu omode ma ne se omoni police for di nkomo ne investigations ni nipa mienu e na ahwe omon kwa. Wo ye emaayewa. They bring all those details. But before then, my many eyewitnesses ni bi eni nkomo na afi me ne pani a one road safety wada no say ono so any didn't come because he's giving us very serious information and
within the area na ye dwuma inside and at once na it say car ni otia so the within some few minutes na it grow the ye pie by no and 2 seconds cry na say eja to car ni and the way that happening and wontimi nka say o save obi. Until I say me painter no menu no painter no dimrika no call the other side of the fence no maybe a security post no na call chase small gun no free ne ma me omontem na or the buy tina white car no e da ho dare serious nti omo ye de say obi tim ti offer
back car nechi driving mirror na ekyire na tam ebo na the bo driving mirror na guy no the all driver no afi wanya because oko off cry the all preset obesore pie no until me say ni nan nyina ya weak the all pie na auto car na nim baby ajane shinti I have to bend down and go and pull him out ti me kutu na me din ordinary to me ha say na me so na tell ni ko na ti say na me twi no from sa we dey say ni 990 etwi ni betu ase on na damfo na na mto mo di ni show mo kan no na aja mo di ni fa say de ko nti ne na ya de a me so me hu e ma hu ye hu the way accident ni esi just say ti say car crash at once
na just say una save the no drive.
Yes, small boy now fair guy now kuta white car no now ko off cranty madam for the car e bo no ko bo eja ni car ni glass ni ma onya ne ye nana oye boko na obie ni don na ekotwi no epie enya sa de anka e bia hono anka sa kra hono so obekem sana esi the guy bia o clean glass no top no no otimi hu adekwa poti esi ansa accident ni happen because ono e dey say omu kunto kwa oka ni ansa accident ni si anti ye dey yan hu the accident ni ba dey yan hu hwe just say ye be say hu omu keke ha dey esi no Aaron
a friend Clement Saturday ne o ha ye adwuma ye fifa glass mu asi ti me abo scarf I wo top ti the hu ni say white car na ye Jaguar no na free Lewis na neighbor nti na wo top speed you who inside now is a girl on a driver near give say be on speed on slow down. See you realize now or start to brake you know I see. So a brake you know who now do two Johnson no or you see car black na crossing no person could see you know or the shade the full side no and the piano cut a security post one baby I'm pole one nti a bomb no a light pole nti a home to form na a spark here. It has a sparky and full side no. I want to want to so na a page at once. It driver no black one no. And it to me skipping now or baby jina see. It yes we who sana a rushing now store na more fire extinguisher and the kwaji apply. And it to me small girl na no woman. It they na me you know. I try ya na fi 12 years girl say girl around by 12. Now no na ka ni mama no. You try say you na man say in sash nti. There in there we just we jai. Tinu eno ana eja ebegina na tanka fo bi twam amo politan ti omo na ekwa macho na stop you om ana edu insuni gu man sana fire for neighbor tinu da say emi hu eno
Inside the car yeah na hu ye nipa sen na ewo what the car
inside white one there na boys 3 ani hu so ma pure white one nim ana black one no driver no ana small girl and sana 2 Mami be na 2 girl and 1 girl nti amuka white one na mo ye 3 and a black one 4 nti 2 na yi om free and a car nipa 2 nti no nipa 2 ni na try say ye ya and ye na eja mo share
yo mo share no mo Jaguar
na mo wo black one yeah black one and no mo
share ye na
accident ni there white one in the course because no top speed to over speeding until we do us say no start to say or realize what the T junction and not cheap break or hence why enye na ja e failing or the ko ball black one and no say train ko tale wo na wabubu oni na ne eja
that they know ye juma or mama na e tie say car be the speed or make no excuse na e pie ba bonti ye pie no na e hu say car no start shi na ye force on say adiana see a boy back up there pie free Jaguar no so the other one no anu start here na ye call me kodu ho no na me hu say boy bi di nsa apai glass no or the pine na empire bebre bia sa be smoke no inside let me the block apai glass no nyina na boy back na e wo sa small car no no onu pie so me force say me call inside the home because obia gina home a omo ye video ni we no so no me call inside no me hear say there no me call hear say obi wo inside na me call do home no me hu say boy bi wo inside and sana me call let me be saying so o force say oba door no but door no to be because of block na ebu gu we no achoki door no so on to me be say obosu my yi blocks no so ye yi blocks no ye yi no kra na ba ku bi ato me nine so say na pra me nine no ana ye force bie door no so ye bie no na who say mami baako any small girl bi so ye force the small girl no dia efa front seat no top onu dia ofa top na ye di pie na me di ma no no di pie ba bonti na me force say mami no so me ye say mbetimi apagya na bet onu nye we bia wa emre on kasa onye hwe so ye we no na me force say me fa me nsa ehye ne chi hwe say mbetimi apagya no afa seat ni so a enye hwe but that time no nyina ye we no so car no so mami ni na tale no kwa eja na station no ana won hu mi nsa hu kwa obe hu say na tale kwa na ne gu mi nsa hu ya ana ne gu mi nsa hu na me force a me ye a enye hwe because o starti eye we na me jai no na me pie ba bonti me pie ba na me nim baby amudi girl no fa na e gina ha na ehie na o ye free fire for no mo ba na omo aye bibia omo ehie wie so omo mami no si car no si wie no ansa na me hu say nipa mienu bi kura car ne ho car no mo be tama ade no ye no small girl no oni mami no pe na me ho ye ha so me nim kura say nkrofo mienu bi kura car omo ho car no mo
So according to them, no, it means like car ne ball pool nim no, statija tet. Jano so the senka yade anka jan so I think senka bi kra na omo echi because according to omo kan say omo echi no mu ye but just say bia na bia ko unconscious ko betimi ayi omo but jano obi nipa o yi ne zo wan we ya car no ka betimi ayi boom na okra abe effective so they give up and they all are gone.
14:22 p.m. yesterday. I am a worker here, and let me take it. I'm a security guard in this premises for day. So I was inside. You can see that from the security room to where the bench is, it's about 5 steps. So I was sitting there when I heard the noise, bang. Before I realized the security room started falling, then I realized that there is an accident here. So we came to the scene. I and my boss called Mr. Kojo Asafwedu, who is the assistant managing director. He was also inside, so he also came out for the scene. So when we came out, we saw a crowd entering the house. They were pushing the gate that we should open the gate. So I opened the gate for them, not knowing they were trying to rescue those in the car. So they couldn't. So they rushed inside to try if they can bring the people out. So unfortunately, when I opened the gate for them and they entered, we were able to rescue 2 people out of the car. But the remaining 2, we couldn't rescue them. Already they say the driver is out. But honestly speaking, what happened outside, I wasn't outside because I was defending fire entering the house. So I was bringing fire extinguishers to those who are around to fight the fire. So that is the job I was doing, going up and down, bringing water and fire extinguishers. So it was then that a Muslim guy also tried his best to break through the fire to bring one young lady out, who is a child. By that time, the girl was very weak, but she was rushed to the hospital. So looking at the way the fire strike, we do everything to bring the fire under control so that we can rescue the remaining people in the car. But we try everything. The extinguisher couldn't help us. We try to throw fire into the fire, but looking at 2 cars that are burning at the same time, there is nothing we can do. So I started calling fire service. People were calling fire service. The response wasn't coming. So it's unfortunately the water suppliers, those who have been supplying water to people's home, they came to the scene and they were carrying water, 4 tanks. So it's through the help of those people that the fire couldn't enter the house. Like by this time, all this house will have been on the ground. So they try to pour water as much as they can to bring the fire under control. So before fire service come, that means the fire has come down before they also came and finished the remaining one. The first girl was able to break through here, pass through the security room inside and came out to the yard. But the second one is one Muslim guy who was bold enough to fight the fire and then was able to bring the young girl out. But the remaining two, what caused the whole problem is the front seat pressed them at the back. So there is nothing we can do to bring them out. So the guy tried to pull them, but it's like something has locked them behind. So it's like the guy do all his effort that he can do to bring them out, but the result brought nothing to him. The incident happened at 14:22. That is where the incident happened. So the fire service came. I couldn't monitor the time because, to be honest with you, looking at the pressure on me, that I was helping to fight the fire, but they came in the evening. The delay for over 2 hours, more than 2 hours, before fire service were able to respond to the scene. So I couldn't get the exact time. To be frank, when they came, people started harassing them. And then the fire service. And then they
were harassing the fire service
for not responding to their call. Because when the incident happened, they were trying to call them. So they were angry with them. But after approaching one officer, they were also complaining that when they were coming, there is a whole lot of traffic at Medina. So even when they are blowing their horn, they don't even give them the chance to penetrate. So we can't blame them for that. And even look at the whole East Legon. What the fire service told me is what I'm giving to you. Look at the whole East Legon. There is no fire station at East Legon. So what do we want them to do now? They have to come all the way from Medina to this place. And imagine the traffic. We are not giving them the chance. So we shouldn't blame them. So the only thing they told us is that we should give them the way to do their work.
Careless driving into Obi Mame, Obi Niaba, Obi Ba, Obi sister is gone. This is not acceptable. And Scanty KSS studio omoye video be about it. No, mobisa some lawyer be say until we now only 16 years no. Until we face any sanctions be an answer like or go to some punishment or fine be an imprisonment be. I think say ochechi mono say na eko inti na yenko kuti hawa obenya sa sanctions and answer punishment no. Yes, we bet me a face law. Although on also no, I think say also on some surgery bill said then also try on then now for phone. After say we prayer BBI you know, running anybody and I say running be jana manako kra yenko how communication
The conduct of the matter or a case involving a juvenile should be done in private.
Okay.
We do not have the same procedure for persons above 18 years or adults.
Okay.
How we conduct criminal trial against them or criminal proceedings against them. That way a manner is not applied to juveniles.
Okay.
And juveniles here is persons below 18 years.
Okay.
And per the fact, as you do report to me, is that the person involved is below 16 years.
Yeah, 16 years.
Great. So persons who are juveniles, the law is that such persons cannot be convicted to prison. So if the facts of prosecution, the court finds that they are guilty of the offense, the court cannot convict them and sentence them to prison.
Okay.
What the court does is that it sentences them, it has options. Options are available to the court. And the court could impose fines. Indeed, upon arrest, the police itself, basing itself on the warfare principle, may give a formal, an informal caution. And an informal caution is that, young man, please don't do what you've done again, and the person may go. The police may also give a formal caution, and that comes by way of the court.
Okay.
Or a senior police officer saying that the person, in the presence of the person's guardian or parent or relative, maximum detention for such a person, if it is a young person, a person below 16 years, is 3 months.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
but
if the person is between 16 to 18, it's no more than a year.
Okay, but I also wanted to ask, is there going to be any fine or any charge against the parents for allowing a minor to drive a vehicle? Because I'm very sure that if you are not of age, you can't have a license. So I want to know, is there any charge that's going to be for the parents because allowing your vehicle who is a minor, your child who is a minor driving your vehicle on the streets, is there any charge for that for the parents aside the kid?
So the court is up to the court. You know, the court can, after finding that the facts have been
presented,
established before the court,
yeah,
the court can impose fines on the parents.
Okay.
Yes, the court can do that.
Okay.
You see, when the
abusia, asem no ya, yes, ya, but makunim, ya, but makunim, abusia fo na nyina mo nheding. In fact, nyame en chichire more pa for the lost, because we mistake our year, timi akoso all these things. But in fact, me there. Many abusiafo na say omo involved in na they shouldn't any kwaso omo give it up on this case. It's a fan bi kra na so ni papa ni tua kra na so ni tua. No matter how, whether we a pastor or prophet, you have to face the law. If you are careless, the reason why I make us say because ne papa ni making some statements be I think so almost US was saying for a program be. Yes, making some statement be say no nam na say Pika cry na say police in cry we need license cry na police for no mu try no crusade. As a pastor you shouldn't say this. What I say, you shouldn't say this. Even if you don't have license cry na, don't go to the crowd and say this. So like is it good say only license I car police ni no won't mention because why? Because police ni no the master na say police officers no pay for undi momonti say bass e chow cry na we wan ko pe sabeka. A clear sign say, na oye papa no kra na no uni lances uchichi car rough or Ghana no. How I'll be saying I'll be see attitude ba or driving mo. Until the way papa no any license I want ko license school uncle sa no dey develop your man. Yes, it's paying for no way parents no call mu face something. Yes. So mu face something. Chabusia we Neoma ebe in fact a trend pa in fact are there trend pa weekends we no yes and in fact some accidents be so here in tows car be any VIP any other star abusia Ghana here too many car do drivers here and 2 boss abusia subscribe to YouTube channel send me next time some drop video be on Sabeka Makramo your friend Louis peace.